Hello, hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I'm scooching in here to say good morning or good afternoon or wherever you are in your day. Hello, and I hope you are all well. So, I'm here to work on the Daisy journal. This journal has a 3-inch spine, and it measures about 9 by 6 and something. 6 and maybe 6 1/4. So I didn't bother to clean this up on the inside or anything because I didn't want to smear the glue out onto this part of the paper. So I just went ahead and left it. It's going to get covered up anyway. So today I want to work on finding our middle here, and we're going to see if we can get a hitching post to go in here. Now, I don't know if we will or not. But today we're doing hardware before we do the inside of the journal. So, got to do that. So, got to find the center of this. So you find 2 points that are equal distance, and then the middle line between them is your center. So you don't have to know, you just have to count your inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would be right about here. It'd be about the half. 9. Yep, so it's going to be right about in here somewhere. It's going to be about your center point. That's my dog being naughty because she hears my husband has come back home. Now, I like to put these in just a little ways, about like so. So I'm going to mark this off right about here. And I'm going to put a hole in it. And let's see. We'll probably better use this one. I think I'll put the 1/8 inch hole because, let me make sure I got it in the right place, because I don't want it to fall all the way through yet. I think I might have to go let her out so she can see where her daddy is. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. The dog wanted to be sure that she got the mail and stuff with my husband. So she was being quite naughty, as you heard. So now she has a bark collar on, so she's not going to be happy about that if she barks and it gives her a shock. So I know it sounds cruel, but really it's really not. Okay, so we have this, and it does fit through. I was a little worried that the screw might not fit through this thick board that I used, but it did fine. So what I'm going to do is get my screwdriver here, and I'll bet I don't have it here, but I could use this, so look at that. Okay, so I want to put some glue on there, but first I want to put some glue here. And I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac. Now they do make one of these that is a metal glue, and there's also like E6000, and you know, there's a whole bunch of them that you can use. But this one will give me a little bit of drying time. And I want to put some right in here. Oops, not too much, Ange. I'm going to put those two together. I want to hold this still or turn it, and turn these guys the opposite ways. Opposite ways. We'll just go our opposite ways. A screwdriver would work a lot better. Trust me. A screwdriver you can get to go between your hands nicely. I do want to make sure it's, you know, in there really tight, as I don't want it to come loose. There we go. Now right now my book doesn't have an upward and a downward. I am going to give it an upward and a downward because we're going to put some plates on it. Now I need to put a plate on here, and normally I don't cover the spine until after I get the front decorated. But because I need to put this plate on here, right here, we'll have to find a picture to put in there, won't we? I'll bet the Daisy Journal has something in it we could use. So, because I want to put this on here, I wonder, is it going to glue? I think I have one hole right there that I can use. Oops. So, anyway, we're going to do that. Let me come back here and get this hole punched in the back. And I have to find that center point again. Between two numbers. I have it between the 10 and the 19. Well, actually 9 and just a little after the 7/8. So it's going to be right about here. Okay. Now, how far in did I do that? I need to know that. It went in 5/8 of an inch. So about 5/8 right there. Right there. Okay. So let's get that hole punched in there. Actually, I probably need to put my paper on. Oh, I need the bigger hole. Oopsie daisy. There we go. Now, let's hope this fits. If not, we're going to have to press some stuff down. Yep. Okay, so if it does not fit, here's my recommendation, because you want to get that in there. You're going to use glue, for one. But you're going to take and press your board down just a little bit right here, so that it starts to form around that, a little divot around that hole. Just a little, you know, indentation around it. It's a little hard to get in there, but this way you can get your hole in there, or your your eyelet in there, and make it fit. And since we're going to put paper over it, we'll be okay. The paper will probably we'll probably just put something else on it, a circle of stuff. Okay, so we're going to go this way. Now these are not the best let me stand up. Let's see if it worked. Yes, it worked. Okay. So what I want to do is put a little glue around this. And then just around the edge. There we go. And I'm going to take a circle punch here. And I think I'll use this paper right here. Going to put a hole in it. This is just going to give it a security on this side. I'm going to trim that off so it doesn't go over the edge here. It's going to be underneath the paper that is on here, but it just is going to add a little bit of security on this side of that eyelet. It's not perfect, but I never look for perfect in my journals. Yes, if I'm trying to sell them, I want them to be as wonderful as possible. Okay, I'm trying to get that glue off of there. Okay, so let's let that dry. Okay, we have that. Now, here's the thought on the front, is I can put this on the front, and we can put some words in it, or I found these words, and this one says, full of wonder, and I just think that is very appropriate for this journal, that we could actually put it all the way up here, and then we could have a daisy picture under here, like, oh, I don't know, let's see, where are those pictures? Like, you know, not like this one, not the with love, because I don't, well, we could cover that, but that wasn't the one I was thinking of. Lovely day. I'd probably change those words, but it could be something like that, something with the picture here with the daisies on it. Lovely day is fine. Here is a love you forever that we could cut out and put in there. That would be nice. Wishing you joy. Now that's a nice one. So something like that. We could have the words. They could be there or down here. But I need to put them on now if I'm going to use them, because I'm going to poke a hole through here, and then I want to secure it with brads. Do have that. Nope, that won't work. No, that one won't work. Let's see what else we have. So let's look at this guy. What about something like this? That would work. If we put a nice piece of paper behind it, I think that would be fine. So we will do that one. And then our Full of Wonder can go up here. Right? Sure, why not? Okay, so something like that. So we need to get that centered. And it's going to go along that line right there. So centered would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 2, 6, 7 would be right out here. And this is going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right about there. So that would have to go right about there. So let me put some dots in there. If I can find my pencil. I'm sure I have one around here somewhere. Okay, so there's those. Now, the spine. One, two, three, 2, 3, 4. So this one's going to be right about in here. And that is going to be for this. So right about there. So I don't see a place to put one on this end. So we'll have to glue it. Or might be able to put them right in there. I don't think so. Okay. Now, these are going to be smaller holes, not the big ones, because we're only going to put brads through them, not we're not going to put eyelets in them, just brads. Just the brads, please. And hopefully I'll get them in there straight. I hope, I hope, I hope. Okay. Let's move our joy over there because that'll come later. We are so joyful. Alright. Now, I forgot to bring my brads over, so let me go grab the brads. This is going to go this way. Right there. Oh, brads, where are you? Oh, yes. Okay, I'm looking for my longer brads. My long, but my little brads. So, and not, we really want kind of the silver if we can find them, because we're using silver doodads. And I'm not looking for these big fat ones like that, because that's, well, that might work in that one. Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, here's one that I'm looking for right here. Should have dug these out beforehand, huh? Okay. See that one? There's one. There's another one. And here's the other one. Okay. Doesn't matter where I put them back in at, as long as they go in there somewhere. Okay. So, let's make sure this won't go all the way through. If it does, oh, there we go. Perfect. Full of wonder. Okay. So, let's just start with this one. And the reason is because this, oh no, we're not going to start on that one. Nope, 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 nope. We can't. We could, but first we have to put our we have the hole in it. That's what we need first. I mean, we wouldn't have to put anything on there, but I do have a ribbon I was thinking about putting on there, and I've had it for ages because I was going to do a daisy journal many, many, many moons ago. Because I just love daisies. So that is not even going to fit on there, so maybe it's not going to have this on it. Maybe. Yeah, I'd have to double it. Like that. I really don't need it, do I? We might be able to put another piece of paper on here. What I'm covering up is where I put the spine together. So that is what I'm trying to cover up right now. Because I don't want it, it doesn't really show, but I can see the straight line. So, since this won't fit like I wanted it to, I don't really need it, do I? It looks pretty, but I could use it on the inside somewhere too. So there's that. Okay, so stage 2. Let's go over here and do this one, and then we'll look at putting a piece of paper on there. Okay, I'm going to turn this way so these holes are closer to me. And the first thing I'm going to do is just put some of this back here. I don't want a whole lot. Okay. And then I'm going to drop that over those holes, like so. And hope that they're in the right place. Going to just, oh man, I missed it. Where is it? Here it is. going to push up on the bottom part. And I'm really pushing on those brads to push them down. Let's put these in. Okay. They do make brads in several lengths. Even the little tiny ones, you have to look for them. I just put in long brads in my search. And that helps. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of tape on those. I have some of this super strong tape. Where is it? Oh, I don't have it. Where'd it go? Oh dear. What happened to my tape? I don't know. I had some super... Oh, I still do. Right here. Okay. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of glue here in these holes so it will glue the holes shut. There we go. And I'm going to just pull that in half. These will be hidden underneath the inside here. There we go. Okay, now this piece. There we go. Full of wonder. It's full of wonder. Okay, so now we're going to find a piece of paper to put on this spine. Okay, we're going to go with this one. Yes, that's the ticket. Okay, I'm not going to go clear to the edge of the spine. I want it to come in a little bit. Let's put this like this, and we'll say, come in about here, and then we'll leave a little bit on the top and bottom too. There. Okay. Some coffee. It's my coffee and I'm sticking to it. Now, we could cut this down on a jaggedy edge type thing if we wanted. If we wanted it to be more, you know, we could use the Tim Holtz cutter and jaggedy it so it would look more like that. And if we put stuff around it, that would be okay. That would look kind of cool. Shall we try it? Okay. Nervous. This is me being nervous. A little nervous. But we're supposed to be artsy with this one, right? At least that's what I remember. That one did not cut well at all. Cut it down here. See if that makes it better. Now let's have a peek here, like so. Let's ink that up. Now, do we want to use orange cream, daffodil, or should we stick with what we've been using, which is distressing ink? Let's go distress. Let's distress it, please. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. What was that song? I don't remember what condition my condition was in. I don't remember. Long ago. Okay. So first we'll glue it on, and then we'll poke that hole through, because we'll know right where we want it once we know where this belongs. Like so. Oh yeah, I like that. That works out perfect, don't you think? You know, this looks upside down now, but this was the top. This was the top when I looked at it. But this looks, I don't know. What do you think? Now it's driving me nuts. I guess it doesn't really matter. These are falling, so the heaviest part would fall first. So it would go head first. Right. Righto. We've got it. Ooh. Okay. Fine. Lay down. Sorry this is taking so long. I did not mean to. Going this way. Oh, this is so pretty. So pretty. Okay. Now, this guy is going to go here. So let's put that back. Now, we need to find those rub-ons. Oh, looky here. Oh, we have some wooden things that we could put on there. That would be cool. It's a butterfly. Okay, something that will fit inside of here. There's a house with a door. We could do that. Nope. Nope. Oh, we could do a window. It would look like a window up here with the little daisies on it. That would be cool. Where's my other rub-ons? Yes. No. 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 I know I had some more ribbons. These are the stamps that I'm using. These are papers that I'm not using in this. I'm going to put the stamps there. I might use those at some point, but let's put them away right now. So I'm thinking about putting those on a piece of fabric again. But it's not the piece I wanted exactly. I guess that's what I have left. So, I'm thinking maybe the house. On here. Here, like this. Okay. Also, we have the big daisy. No, I don't want that. I think I want the house. I want it to be the house. All right. I have that. Rub-ons. Okay, your rub-ons. We're going to try again. I hate these plastics. I just have to throw them away. They drive me crazy. Okay, put our house on the fabric, and then this, and we used we had to really scrape it down in there, remember, to get the whole thing to come off. Now, I don't know if it'll work a second time, but we're going to try it. You do want to hold it down pretty tight because you don't want it to move. I think the point is you want to get it down into the fabric so it stays there. Oh, I can see the door came off. It is adhered, it looks like. Have a little bit of green grass over here that we need to adhere. You can kind of see it coming up a little bit. Oh, not quite. it doesn't work, we won't use the house. Sorry about the noise. Oh yeah. Okay. Gotta really use that pointed tip of your blade, of your bone folder, to have it make the noise and get down into the fabric, I guess. Whoops. Didn't get all the roof. Go back. Put it back down before it comes all the way off. Hi, Luigi. And there we go. It's a little crooked, but it's okay. Alright. So there it is. Our home. Our home sweet home. So we are going to glue that on the back of this. And I'm going to trim off the rest of it. Where? Let's see if I can give myself some guidelines. I guess I could have okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I need to snip off a little bit down here. And then a little bit up here. Okay, I don't mind if some of it shows through. That won't bother me at all. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to put a little bit of, oh, I hope the Fabri-Tac doesn't eat the rub-on. I just happen to think it could. If it does, we'll have to put a different picture in there. That's not a rub-on. Oh, my cat's getting sick. Darn it. Okay, I don't care if some of that shows through the back there. I think that's okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. There we go. Okay. And then make sure this doesn't have any glue on it. And we gotta find our hole. Right there. And we're going to put this through there, like so. And we're going to glue it down. So we'll put little bits of glue on here. And excuse me while I stand this up straight so I can adjust. Where's my towel? Oh! There we go. Okay. We better let that dry a little bit. I can see that, you know, it squished out from the metal there, and I don't want it to really squish out much further, so I think we'll just let it dry like that. I hope it's off to this side a little bit too far, but there's nothing we can do about that now because it's in there. So now this part we will not do until we get the inside covers on, and this part means putting on our ribbon. But it will go through the hole and it will tie around the hitching post here at the front. Okay, so before we go, let's give this some glue. Let's do this first. Squish it down good. Give it some glue. I know this is long and complicated for a book, but you do have to think about all these things, you know, when you're doing them. If you have a certain style that you're going for, which obviously I am because I'm doing all this extra little bits and pieces. So you know, it does take a while. Sometimes you have to take your time and figure things out as you go, which is a lot of times how I do stuff anyway, because planning things out doesn't always work for me. I'm not a good planner-outer because I change my mind a lot. So, yeah. I think that'll be okay. We can always add a little doodad right there to make it look like it's supposed to be offset like that. Okay, so when we come back in the next video, we will go to the inside and we will put these pieces in, plus the tie, and then we will put on the corners. We have our corner mashers that will go on, but those can't go on until the papers are on. And then we should have enough time to put together our signatures and figure out what we want to put in our signatures. Not the ephemera, but what papers we're going to use. Okay? So there we go. That is where we are for now. And I appreciate you hanging out with me and yeah, helping me get there. So there we go. There is that cute little house and that cute little thing. Oh, it is pretty, isn't it? And it feels good too. Oh, it feels really good. All right. I will talk to you all in the very next video. I hope that you each have a great day, and I'm sending you back to your home with big hugs. Bye-bye.